Hi, Floss Tube.
Hi, Floss Tube.
I'm Memory.
And I'm Amy.
Welcome to the current Stitchuation. This has the potential to be a hot mess because we have just been out with our neighbors for National Margarita Day.
Go Mexico. For creating tequila.
Did they create tequila for real?
I don't know. We might need to look that up
before you.
We should look that up. We should totally look that up.
We had great margaritas tonight.
Bad service,
not so great. But we will go back. It's our favorite Mexican restaurant. So welcome number 2.
Yes.
Number 2. We made it. Dos eques. That's what our neighbor was drinking.
No.
Thank you for all of you who watched and subscribed and commented. We really appreciate it. For all the traffic that you sent to Instagram and Facebook and our Etsy store.
Very much appreciated.
Very much appreciated. We can talk about that a little bit later. We wanted
And by the way, we coordinated for Georgia colors today.
Is that what we did?
Yeah, did you notice that?
I did not notice that.
Go dogs.
That's us.
Yes.
Look at that.
Okay.
Anyway, so just 2 comments we wanted to mention. Tracy Herc from New Zealand. Absolutely, we love to travel. I think we've hit a lot of countries and places in the last 3 years. And New Zealand is definitely on the list. It'll probably be in a couple of years when the kiddo is off to college and we can take more time off work and just kind of spend some more time hitting up Australia, New Zealand, Tahiti, you know, that whole side of the world. Stitching on the Ridge. Don't know.
Is Tahiti on that side of the world?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Or is that Bora Bora?
I don't know. And see, that's my line of work too, and I really have no idea.
Maybe we shouldn't have had margarita.
Maybe
anyway.
Not. Okay, sorry.
So back to Stitching on the Ridge. Thank you for your comment. Not sure where you are, but shoot us an email. We would love to meet more stitchers in our area. Possibly do meetups. I mean, we do have a LNS, but there's not a lot of extracurricular activity there beyond the shop hours. I mean, it's a great shop. But we don't have stitch days or anything like that.
They don't do a stitch-in or anything,
I don't think so. And the only thing that I've been able to find in this area is there's like a sewing group, but they're more of knitters and crocheters.
That's up in Waxhaw.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they wouldn't welcome us as cross-stitchers, but it's just more of the knitting, crocheting, and I don't know how to do either. So anyway, how's your week? Yeah, work's not great.
No, work's been very stressful.
Stressful. But we had an important event in our life this week.
Besides Margarita Day?
Yes. What was Tuesday?
What was Tuesday?
What was Tuesday?
Oh
Tuesday! What was Tuesday?
It was our 3-year dating anniversary. Can you believe that? 3 years with her.
A date anniversary.
With her.
How about that? With me.
She has been able to put up with me for 3 years.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was fun. We didn't do much this year for celebrating.
No, not really. And we're not into Valentine's Day. It's a commercial holiday, so
I love you every day.
Every day of our life.
Like hearts.
You know, we took the kid out for
yogurt.
Ice cream.
We went to Minchie's.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't do much, you know, for ourselves for Valentine's Day.
Too bad.
Restaurants are crowded, and yeah, it's just
not our
too
thing.
much.
So besides the basics and the Youve, who you been watching on FlossTube this week? Who'd you discover this week for yourself?
Oh my God, these 2 girls in Kansas.
Kansas.
I think they're in Kansas City. They might be in
Kansas.
Missouri.
I think they're in Kansas. Yeah.
Anyways, Stitching and DooDoah. Freaking love these ladies. They're both kindergarten teachers. They crack me up. I was watching them at work probably yesterday, all day, and today. And
yeah, I don't know how I've not run across them, but you texted me to watch. I'm on the second video, I think.
I think they only have like 10 videos, maybe.
I think so.
10, 9, something like that. But they are freaking hilarious.
Y'all are our peeps. We will be at StitchCon too, so we're hoping that we can hook up and chat, get to know you a little better. Really funny.
And you?
I stumbled across a young lady, Jobees Journal. It's Joe and her daughter Elizabeth. Elizabeth has Down syndrome. They're in Australia. Elizabeth does diamond painting, the Diamond Dots brand. absolutely precious. I've watched a couple of her videos and just really enjoy. That's my demographic. Those are my peeps. And I really like to see their videos and see how proud she is of her projects that she's completing on her own.
But we'll add both of their links into the description in the bottom. Just if you guys haven't heard of them, haven't seen them, I would most definitely check them out. I do know that Stitching and DooDoah, they don't put out a lot of videos. I think they put out like maybe one a month, maybe.
They were pretty funny. I was very entertained. You yelled at me all last week about that pen.
Oh, my bad. So, I know they don't put out a lot, but it's worth watching the videos. They're pretty funny.
Absolutely. So for our stitching this week, do we have any finishes?
Yes.
You did.
No, we don't have a finish.
You have a fully finished. You finished something.
We have an FFO. Remember the sleigh? If you guys haven't seen it, if you go back to picture. The sleigh from last week. We finally. I was able to FFO it. We went to the Lobs of Hob.
Did you just learn that?
Yes, I did.
It's way funnier when you have margaritas. I know.
So we went to the Lobs of Hob. I learned that from the DooDoah people. I love them. Anyway, so we went there.
Are you girl crushing?
No, I'm not. But they're freaking hilarious.
They are.
Anyways, so we went there. We found a frame that was
$4.99.
Yeah, it was on clearance. It was already like finished out and didn't have like a back to it or anything. So someone must have like maybe ordered it and didn't want it or something. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so the sleigh that we showed last week.
That's cute.
We finished out. I've FFO'd.
It's a margarita again.
FFO'd it, and so we will insert a picture into the video, which you'll probably see here now or hear it if you miss. What are you doing?
Should probably take the price tag off. I don't know. Like anyway, carry on. Just carry on. You're doing a fine job.
Anyway, so, but it looks really cute, and we will have it up in the Etsy store probably sometime tomorrow or maybe Sunday, depending on when I can get around to putting in all the details and getting the pictures completed.
Editing is no joke.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and plus I gotta do like the pattern, make sure the pattern's good. There's a couple of mistakes I saw in the pattern, so I need to fix the pattern because I don't want anybody to make those same mistakes. I don't think our finisher probably saw it, or not a finisher, but our stitcher probably saw it, or noticed it, but I noticed it once it was completed. I was like, ooh, that does not look good, so I need to fix it in the actual pattern. Other than that, there was no other FFOs, no actually finishes from either one of us.
No.
Yeah. So this might be a very short video this week.
Maybe. At the end, stay tuned. We're going to do a tour de wall. We'll insert just a picture of some previous projects that are up in our loft.
Picture? I think it's a video.
A video, yes. A lot of our previously finished objects are stored in the attic and they come out seasonally. So as like Christmas rolls around and Halloween rolls around, we can show you those things. They're just packed up because somebody doesn't let me put out things if they're not seasonally appropriate. So some things come out just for Christmas, for Halloween, things like that. Plus,
were you just pointing at me?
No. Whips. What you working on? It's so cute. I'm so jealous and I'm not stitching it.
So, I don't typically stitch design, but we're on time crunch because these are, we talked and we decided that the sneak peeks we're going to go ahead and show you guys. These are the ones that we're doing for the magazine, maybe potentially for the magazine. So we are going to go ahead and stitch them up and look at them, make sure they look fine. We're not going to give them to the magazine as a stitch pattern because we won't give them back to us. So we just want to make sure they look good, make sure make sure the colors look good, make sure there's nothing going on with them that needs to be fixed or anything. It's just, I don't know, my little OCD-ness. So this is what I've started. This is called Giving Thanks by the Sea.
I think that's what you named it.
I think this is what we named this one. So I haven't not gotten very far. I hope to get further this weekend. But anyways, so
that pumpkin, y'all.
Oh, by the way, you see the little corgi butt? Yeah.
Corgi butt.
So this is just a pumpkin with some blues beach blues because we're doing the beach theme. And this is going to be a shell. There's going to be another shell here. A cornucopia is going to be up here on the back side. What fabric is this?
Relic. Picture this. What's relic?
This is relic. And like some leaves up on the top side. I don't remember if it's on this side or this side. I don't remember off the top of my head. So this is what I'm currently working on. I don't stitch near as fast as Memory does.
But show them your back. That's impressive for someone who doesn't stitch very well or very much. Not very well, very much.
Sorry, my needle is on the back side because I lose it in my bag.
I don't think you're using that correctly.
I don't think I asked you. Okay, right here.
Well,
Needle is on the front now.
I'm a little bit hurt. You'll hurt my heart.
Oh, yeah, well. So this is the only further I've gotten. It will probably be much further next week, like I said, but, well, actually, no.
Sunday's a big stitching day for us, usually.
Yeah, that's usually all we do on Sundays is just stitch. But I work on it a little bit throughout the week, so. Plus, I have other things I have to do, too.
Keep you busy.
To keep me busy.
So
Miss Memory?
This week for me, I'm still working on Kylie's Dragon, Story Keep Magical Arrival. Amy will put in a picture of where I was last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And this is where I got to this week. How's that? Got the bow finished and started coming down a little bit. I really just love this piece. I work on it about an hour every morning while I have my coffee. After Amy leaves for work and I'm waiting on the kiddo to get off, I usually have about an hour in the morning. So this gets about 5 hours a week or so. Mm-hmm. Just really love it. It's 18 count, just plain Aida, 1/1.
I won't show the back on that one.
Oh, you don't want to ever show my backs. Ever. They're pitiful.
Especially on this one.
Last Sunday, I spent a lot of time working on Naughty that we're trying to get finished so we can get up in the shop. Came down the side with all of this webbing over here and did the other starfish. This Sunday, I hope to go back in and fill in the rest of the rope so that you start seeing the white come through.
You can see the white up at the top, so now she's just got to come down further towards the anchor.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on the netting last week. And then after I get that done, then I'll come down here and there's a wheel. So trying to get that stitched up so we'll have a model and a mock-up to put in the Etsy store. That's usually my Sunday stitch because I can devote a good 6 to 7 hours on a Sunday. So that's pretty much all we do after pancakes.
Yeah, every Sunday's pancake Sunday.
The other whip that I have going on right now is Amy. Look at the bag. Is the other model stitch that I'm working on for the magazine submission, hopefully. This is the project that I'm working on with the Etoile threads. The lights.
Oh, we need a paper in the back.
You need a paper behind here. Use that one. The Etoile threads that we bought last week are the lights, and they're also in the garland and the bulbs on the fence. It doesn't really show well in the picture, but loved working with them. I will definitely use them again. They were a joy to stitch with, and they are super cute. Like when you're looking at it in person, they're very sparkly. They look really good on the lights.
Yeah, it looks like they're lit up when you see it in person.
Yeah, really cute. This is a fence, and there's going to be signs up here, and then there's a little bird up there. Can't wait to finish him. I'm saving him for last.
The only thing I wish I would have changed on this design was the color of these fences right here. I'm sorry, not the fences, the signs. I almost wish I would have put like the red here, or the one that's up here, I wish I would have put here. Because that's really too much blue right here.
I think the one that's at the top is the grays and the whites.
Yeah.
It's a grayish white color.
So almost the red one probably should have gone here, or I should have changed the signs up a little bit. But that's the only thing I wish I probably would have changed in the design. But other than that, I mean, it's a really cute design. And the lettering on the design is going to say C's and Greetings. C's, like S-E-A-S. And then the middle sign is going to be and then the last sign will be Greetings. But hopefully it'll be finished next week.
Very cute. Well, we have to go to the LNS tomorrow because I don't have the blue. So, you know, any excuse that I can get. So I'll pick up that. And
at least the LNS is close.
It's close, and I hope to have that finished this week so that we can FFO it and then send it in as a submission. Is that not as working in there? You did that one. I'm done. I had a new start. I don't know, I'm struggling with mania, with plans and what I want to do and how anxious it's already making me. So we're talking out a couple of scenarios and things we might do, and we'll figure it out. So previously I was kind of hoarding all my stuff and not going to start anything until May, but you don't know how that goes. So I had purchased Manny DooDoah design at our LNS, the Stitch and Frame. We got this last year, I think, last August, September sometime. Just really love the birdhouses, again, the beach. So even before we were doing designs and things on our own, the beach stuff just really kind of speaks. Plus those birds are just really super cute. Love it, love it, love it. So I started this week. It does have this cute, the birdhouse in the middle is a button. It did come with the kit. I think it was $18. And this is a series I found as I was looking up more today. There's summer birdhouses, autumn birdhouses, winter, a bunch of different ones. This just happens to be summer. So this is where I started. This is probably yesterday I think I did the wheel. And then today I had about an hour. So there's a bucket and a cute little sandcastle. And then there's a shovel. And this is the start of two birds. There's a bird here and a bird there. So that's kind of where I got to. I stole Amy's cue staff. She bought it last week for her pumpkin, but it was too small. Yeah. But it's working out just fine. This is relic as well. We must have had a ginormous piece of relic. We must have. Because we used it on one of the pieces upstairs. Or maybe I have more than one piece. I don't know. It's just such a good neutral fabric. It's probably one of my favorite neutral fabrics. Lots of stuff goes on there. So I'll work on this. When I get tired of that. And then I get tired of that. I don't know. But it's cute. I like it. So see, this will sit right up there. That's so cute. Love it. This will be pretty quick stitch, I think. It's not very big. How big is this bad boy? If it's on there. There's so many directions in this. See, look, it's there. And there's a whole other piece over here. There's like 3 pages in this chart. Look, there's 3. There's a page for the chart. I can't show that. It is, oh, it's in another language. Can you read that? What do you think that is? You don't want me to even try. I would probably embarrass you. I don't, yes. No comment. Are you trying to say that I embarrass you a lot? Do you see anywhere where it has the stitch count? It does not have the stitch count anywhere on there. It does not. Stitch 2 strands of floss over 2 linen threads. Stitch with 2 strands on high dye, high dye. Ooh, these margaritas, that was a good margarita. It does not have a stitch count anywhere unless it's on here. Oh, look, there it is. 94 by 69. It's actually on the pattern itself, by the way. Look, y'all, we were going to film this video in the morning. And I was like, oh, let's go ahead and do it tonight. What's that called? Margarita Alcohol Courage? Is there a song like that? I don't know. No, I don't know. Anyway, that's my whips. That's all I'm working on because I don't like to work on more than 2 or 3 things. You got a needle? Is that your needle? Is that mine or yours? That's yours. Where did it come What'd you buy this week? You know, I didn't buy anything this week, I don't think. Did I buy anything? We went to the Hop of the Lobs. Ah, see, now you're going to start calling it the... I'm trying to be cool. You're not going to be as cool as I am. No, we went to... You bought that. Yes, look, I bought this pen. I paid 74 cents for this pen at the Hop of the Lobs. Hop of the Lobs? Lobs of the Hob. Lobs of the Hob. We went to Hobby Lobby, y'all. Y'all. She's a real true Southerner here. This pen was 74 cents. And Amy made it into a needle minder for me. I wasn't sure. It's pretty thick, so I wasn't sure if it was going to hold the needle, but it does. Yep, I love it. Now I can use it. That's all I bought. She spent like a lot of money. I'm just kidding. What'd you buy? All I bought was beads. What you gonna do with all those beads? I'm gonna make needle minders. No, I'm gonna make scissor fobs. Scissor fobs, alright. Or scissor charms, depending on how you want to call them. Oh, lighting bad. Lighting's really bad. And these were like half off. So it was not $16. A lot on clearance this weekend. Yeah, a lot of the jewelry making stuff and everything was like 50% off. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff there. That's really it. We didn't do a lot of shopping this week. Like I said, we got to go to the LNS tomorrow. Chances of us walking out with just one skein of thread are very slim because they have a $5 minimum purchase limit anyway. And nothing travels alone in cross stitch world. Do you remember when you used to pull in the parking lot and you'd say you got 5 minutes and then you'd actually come looking for me? This one time the credit card machine broke and they actually came to get me because they thought I was shopping. It's bad.
It was Kylie's idea.
See, I had no choice but to rope you in. I had no choice.
Is that so you can spend more money in the LMS?
Both. Because I was trying to do Stitch from Stash. I had it all planned out like December. I wrote it in my planner. I had it all planned. I was going to do $25 a month. And like January hit. And she's like, well, we need this for the business. And we need this for designs. And I need you to get... There was no way to keep track of what I was stitching for her and for me. So I was just like, okay, we'll get it all. That's how it happened. I'm so lucky.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. Maybe we'll have some friends now because we got some subscribers and they'll send us cards so we'll have mail.
Yeah, we don't have no mail.
You know, nobody likes this.
Yeah, they do. We have 58 subscribers so far, so we do have some people who like us.
Maybe that's help.
And if you don't subscribe to us, then...
That's okay. We're not
That's okay.
thing.
Yeah. I can understand. It's because of this one.
Whatever. Shop updates. Talk to me about the Etsy store.
We did make our first sale today.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
For the purchase today. So I'm sure it has a lot to do with Facebook and Instagram and now the video. It's just getting out there more. And hopefully when we get more stuff up, which I know I said I think it was last week when I said
you did say that.
Yeah. That I was going to get our needle minders up, which I have not done. I have taken the pictures of them, so that's one step out of the way. I started editing them on my lunch break at work, which is very time consuming in itself. So maybe this weekend, which now my weekend plate just keeps adding more and more and more to it. Because we're also meeting with
a potential finisher,
whom I work with.
Because let's be real, we can't sit. We want to make cute pillows and wall hangings, and we're like,
yeah. Sewing machines and us do not get along.
So we found someone that Amy works with that knows how to sew. We're going to try to talk her into our madness.
And however, she has an Etsy page too, which I will also put her in the description. Yeah, she knits. Yeah, she makes things with knitting.
All right, so we'll meet her tomorrow for lunch.
Yes.
Yay. So you're going to do that? You're going to put the sleigh of...
Yes, I will put the sleigh up also.
I already said that, I think, earlier.
Yes, Margarita Brain. So yeah, once the sleigh, the pictures are edited, I will put the sleigh up on Etsy too. Because I know a couple of people have already commented that they really like the sleigh. So hopefully it can go up. Just keep in mind the sleigh is pretty big.
It is bigger than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was a lot bigger than I thought it would be. So, I mean, it took our model stitcher...
A couple months?
Yeah. Was it before Christmas?
I mean, it wasn't, she wasn't working on it every day because, you know, life happens sometimes and you can't spend all the time stitching that you wish because we're not all #retired or anything.
I wish.
But steady working on it. It took her a few months. It's super cute, though. Really super cute.
Yeah. So, so the sleigh will hopefully be up on the Etsy store this week.
So go check it out. It gives us nothing else. It gives us a little bit of excitement during the week to see people
activity
popping in and saying hi and, you know, just chat. Waiting for it. Oh. Must have been top shelf tequila.
You are ridiculous tonight.
Anyway, plans. Go to bed is what the plan is. What time is it?
We can't go to bed till the kid gets home from work.
8:30.
You gotta wait until it's 9.
So, last bit of exciting news. Our video will probably be a little late next week.
Maybe. I'm gonna try and post it while we're there.
You're gonna try. We are going to Nashville. We're going to attend the Needlework Market. Not as a design team this year, but
hopefully next year.
Yeah, we had our name on the wait list, and they reached out and said, you're welcome to come as a shop because we do have a retail license. So we are taking it as a grand opportunity to go and meet people and network and see what's there and see what scale we need to actually be at to attend as a designer next year. Get some pointers and tips from the pros and the people who are where we are maybe a year ago and are now there.
Like Lindy Stitches?
Yeah, absolutely. To just kind of share in the success of others and while we're there, we're going to hit up the Nashville Needlework store there. We're going to try to do some video blogs or vlogs.
Logs?
No, what is it called? It's a vlog with a V.
Oh.
We're going to do some videoing while we're there. And we're going to eat some barbecue.
Yes, barbecue. The last time we were in Nashville, we could not eat any barbecue.
We went to some crazy, what was that place called?
Vanderbilt, so we can see Georgia play Vanderbilt.
Hell, that was our anniversary trip right there.
That was awesome. That's love. That's love.
Oh, man. I love some football, but it was our anniversary trip. I think that was our first anniversary trip the year we went to. Yeah, it was, because last year was number 2 and we went to... Yeah, that was our first anniversary.
No. Last year was number 2 and we went to Chattanooga, which we ended up going to Nashville.
We went to the beach because I was recovering from surgery. Yeah, it was our very first anniversary trip of our marriage. Married and married. Here's Georgia's playing Vanderbilt an hour away.
I really think it was last year.
It was not. We went to Myrtle Beach in October this past year.
Oh, you are right.
You can't even remember Tuesday.
No, I cannot.
Anyway.
Which was... What happened Tuesday? Just kidding.
Anyway, we're going to Nashville. What that Poots? Wasn't it Poots or Toots? What was the name of that restaurant we ate at? It was really funny. We went there because
I think she's saying she's got some bowel movement problems.
You better edit that out.
No, I will not. That's what I just heard. Did you say you have to toot or poot or
that
something?
Was the name of the restaurant.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyway,
like you said, I can't remember what happened to us.
We did eat barbecue in Chattanooga outside.
That was Chattanooga. That was not Nashville.
If you got any good barbecue suggestions for Nashville, drop them below so we know where to go. Because last time we were only in Nashville for like the game, and then
we left. We left
back to Chattanooga.
Oh, what was that place on the way home?
Oh my God, that's what I'm talking about. It was like Poots or Toots, or had something to do with flatulence.
I really think she has some bowel movement issues.
Oh my God. If
anybody has any suggestions for bowel movement problems,
give me the stamp pin.
I need for you to drop a note in the description for this one. I need to send that. For this one.
Anyway, whatever. We might be divorced next week. This continues, so you know. Anyway, we're going to try to...
Forever. Remember the last video? Mermaid kiss.
We'll see you from Nashville, hopefully. If not, we will catch up with you shortly thereafter.
We will be taking, at least, I don't know if we can take some videos like in the market itself or not, but we will at least try and snap some pictures and maybe do some sort of slideshow afterwards. So
absolutely. So stay tuned. Amy's going to pop the tour de wall here. Hopefully.
Hey, I did pretty good with my editing, you know.
I was very impressed with the first time editing. Very impressed.
Not too bad.
She cried.
Add it to my resume of things. Yeah, she has a list.
Alright, well, is that it?
I think so. See, short and sweet. See, we're under 30 minutes.
Look at that. Alright, guys, have a good week. We will see you next week. Please, again, comment, like, subscribe. We don't know who that one person was who said, but, you know, to each his own.
I think it was 2.
I think it was 1.
I thought it was 2.
Just skip over the...
You know, if you don't like us, slide.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like Tinder. Is it Tinder when you slide to the left? Swipe? Not slide.
Why are you on dating apps?
That's how I met you. So is it when you swipe?
Tell people that.
Was I not supposed to say that?
Y'all, one day we could tell you our story and you would think we were freaking nuts.
She is. So isn't it Tinder or something?
Swipe.
I said swipe. I said slide first, but then I said swipe.
That's the cha-cha slide.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right. So just swipe left if you don't like us. I mean, do you really have to put a negative down there or a thumbs down? I mean, come on, really? It's floss tube.
Floss tube is very important.
Yes, I agree. However, just swipe.
Keep on stitching, guys. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Bye.
Hello, floss tube.
Hello, floss tube again.
We're going to do Tour de Wall.
Tour de Wall. Last year I convinced Amy that our craft closet was not big enough. So we made a craft bedroom. And one of the things we did in our loft was we hanged it up. We hung English much. We hung up a lot of our cross stitch finishes, and we're gonna do a quick tour de wall
and some diamond paintings that I have completed. I know you cross stitchers don't like diamond paintings a whole lot,
some
but
do.
Some do. I know. Yeah. But there are a couple hung up, and I'm working on one. But you know how that goes.
All right, so we're gonna kind of turn you around, and I'll just show you what's on the wall and tell you a little bit about them.
All right.
All right, so the first one is Maggie the Messmaker. Maggie was a dimensions kit. Probably took me about 2 years to stitch her on and off. I'd put her away and then I'd find her and remember her. It was back before I met Amy and I wasn't stitching quite as much. She stitched in the call for fabric, which I'm sure was probably just an Aida. I did not do all of the yarn couching that was in the picture just because I was still learning a lot about cross stitch and didn't know a whole lot. So she is what she is. Amy had her framed for me while I was out of town as a surprise, and she hangs here.
This is the one we spoke about on our last video.
So there's Maggie. The one up top is called Owl Stitch Anytime. Here we go with my owl craziness. Amy designed that for me as a surprise, and I stitched it. I don't remember the fabric. I think she's just on a piece
of...
Is it Relic? Relic from Picture This Plus, so it would be 18 count. And we used a variegated DMC. She's super cute. That one will be no stranger to many of you. I stitched that one a couple years ago when I came home from a trip to London that I had taken. I'm a bit of a medieval nerd and I love Tudor history, so I did what was called the Executed Queens of England tour, where I stayed at the childhood home of Anne Boleyn and got to see many places that Henry and his 6 wives, Henry VIII and his 6 wives, that were significant to their history. So I stitched that one when I came back. That's Country Cottage Needleworks Afternoon in London. And that's just stitched on just a basic, probably a 14 count Aida, I would think.
This one here is my first diamond painting ever. And of course, as you can see, the owl here and here.
There's a theme.
Yeah, there is a theme. That was actually in our office, so-called office.
Office closet.
Office closet. And now it's on our wall. So I don't know the name of it, but it was probably off of the AliExpress website.
This one I stitched in, I think that says 1996. So that would have been the year after I graduated high school, if we want to do the math.
Oh, you're just showing your age right there.
Nobody do that math.
She's 41 if you don't want to do the math.
Getting old. This is, you can still find this one. I found it actually on Etsy. It's American School of Needlework. It's just called Sun, Moon, and Stars. It's just on an a 14 count Aida. They say it's super, super old. I dug it out of the basement relics and Amy finished it for me so that it could hang up. Still pretty timeless, I think. The top one is of course Lizzie Kate, and that is If You Live to Be 100. Do you remember what fabric that was?
No, I don't.
I don't either. We have it all written down, which we should have been a little more prepared. I just love the quote. I stitched that for Amy for, was it our anniversary this year?
No, it wasn't this year.
No, because that was that one. Either way, I love the quote. We skipped some of the stitching and replaced it with little heart buttons that we got at Joanne, and then she finished it cute and framed it in frame we got at the thrift store that benefits the Humane Society.
Sorry for the reflection of the fan.
No, sorry.
There you go.
Look at you. This is Bent Creek, Think Happy, Be Happy. It's one that I stitched again before I met Amy. Just love the sentiment. My dad made the frame because I didn't know about ordering frames at that time. I was still in my learning process. Pretty sure Friendship is a Sheltering Tree is either a heart and hand. I'm not sure. It was a little freebie I meant to frame one time and give to my boss, but obviously I forgot about it and again found it and framed it. It's just on a piece of scrap Aida that I had. Just a cute little stitch. Happily Ever After is from a Stony Creek collection book called Happily Ever After. we got married on Folly Beach in Charleston, South Carolina. So that is our wedding sampler, if you will. And can you get all that one in there? This one is, of course, Heart in Hand to the Moon and Back. Kylie actually gave this to me, the pattern to me for Christmas last year. My saying to her since she's been a little girl.
Was it Christmas or Mother's Day?
I think it was Christmas.
Okay.
She always says, our thing was, I love you to the moon and back. So she purchased that, and then I filled it in as pretty much would have been a birth sampler for her with her birthday and everything. And it's on Relic, not Relic, gosh, I can never remember what the fabrics. At the time I was stitching these things, I didn't really care to take note of what the fabrics were. That's a Save the Stitches. Kylie actually found that when we were thrifting again at the puppy thrift shop. And she purchased it for
You.
For me. It's really cute. Love it. So we saved a stitch and hung it up. That's of course Silver Creek sampler. This is the one I stitched for Amy for our anniversary. Year 2 is cotton. So for year 2 cotton, what are you going to do? You're going to stitch. So yeah, there it is. Again, just love the sentiment. That's on actually a hand-painted Ada that I purchased from Kimberly, I think hand dyed by Kimberly on Facebook. She painted it for me to look like a little stormy landscape, and then I just kind of put the pattern on there. Love it. In a twist of events, Amy stitched this one for me.
You see the theme again, owls.
This was the first time I learned that she actually could cross stitch. So it would just show up and here's a little pattern and she's stitching it for me. You got that off of Amazon, right?
Amazon. There were a couple mistakes on it, but I just worked around it.
I think it was Stitch X from Amazon. Yeah, some of the colors.
Love You at First Sight was the name of that.
Yeah. Some of the colors repeated, and so it wasn't like a fabulous chart, but she did a good job. I think it's really cute.
This one is also a diamond painting that I had done. You know, we're all about the beach because that's where we want to live in a couple of years, hopefully, when Kylie graduates high school. So that's that. You can see the sparkling. And
then we have Oshel Ya. Just a simple one that Amy was one of your first ones, right? One of her originals.
One of the couple first ones.
Again, we found the cute little thrift store frame that just seemed to match the pattern. That's on Summer Peach fabric. I think it's an 18 count Ada too.
We're going to go around the wall here.
Oh, around the corner, don't get sick. This is Longfellow's, what's it called? Longfellow's Round Tower Tempting Tangles. When I picked this pattern, I loved the castle. It was very medieval, which speaks to me. I think it shows too, I was not a very experienced stitcher. I keep saying I'm going to stitch this again someday on an even weave so that I can do the specialty stitches. But I just adapted. I made do with what I had and what I knew how to do. I actually drew out the flags on the fabric because I wasn't sure about the specialty stitches, and then I didn't want to stitch the birds, so I just got some little bird buttons from the LNS. And at the bottom, there was all kinds of specialty stitches all through here, and I didn't know how to do them, so I just made do, and I think it looks cute. This hung in our bedroom for a long time until Scarlett replaced it.
Which we showed you in the last episode.
But it's still one of my, I think someone on Mania is stitching it on a really pretty like pink fabric. So maybe one day I'll stitch it again. I don't know. I think it's a great piece. I love the sentiment. I love the castle. But I think that's just that. I think people get so hung up on like need to do this or need to do this to make a pretty piece, and sometimes for me,
you can always make adjustments if you aren't comfortable with something or.
And again, it's just on a plain old Ada. Probably bought it at Michael's at the time because this would have been, I don't think I'm not very big about putting my years and my initials on things. I don't know why. I stopped doing that. It was before, was I stitching this when I met you?
Yes, because I got that framed.
So it would be 2016, probably finished it in 2017 maybe.
All right, so there's one more to show you. I'm sorry for the dizziness going on here.
This is a Dr. Seuss quote, "Life is too short." I love the quote, I love the sentiment, so I sent it to Amy and she did the design for me. It's stitched in, is that chili pepper? On a Fiberlicious fabric of the month. I think it was Autumn Leaves for November. And then this is just, I think, $3,799. But just basically the sentiment that life is too short for people and drama and the craziness. So we are firm believers in we want the experience and not the things. And I think we have it here in our loft so that we see it every day. And there's our dog.
And on that note,
bye.
All right, bye, Floss Tube, and we'll see you next week from hopefully Nashville.
From Nashville.